Hi, I am Tammy Bacon. I'm an artist and creator from Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you for stopping by to listen to me. I've enjoyed art since I was about 8 years old. I recall a time when I was around 10 where I created a piece that it was a painting slash drawing that my teacher, unbeknownst to me, submitted to a contest, and I won an award. And then we moved to Callahan. Didn't really get much contact with art at that point. We moved into a farmhouse. We combined two families, and there were lots of kids. And at dinner time, it was kind of chaotic. There'd be a stack of mismatched plates on the counter, and we would go in there and fix our plate if we were old enough. If you're not old enough, obviously, you would have your plate dipped for you. Just recollect the quote from an ex-supervisor who she was basically having a conversation that I overheard. So I don't know if it was a quote, just I was intruding on her conversation. And she was talking about someone, gossiping. She said, she didn't have a plate that matched. And I was a little offended by that. I thought, well, that's rude. I don't have any plates that match. So from that point on, I was like, I'm going to have some plates that match. That's going to be a goal for me, and to create order from the chaos that I lived. So I went to FSCJ for years, off and on, while raising a family. I got an AA. I went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, where I learned about the Bauhaus, and I got an interior design certificate. And then I went to UNF and received my BFA in ceramics. My inspiration came from Bauhaus artists, specifically Kandinsky, Brandt, and Liszewski. From Kandinsky, obviously, his use of color is fascinating to me, and the fact that he can create an orchestra out of shapes just amazes me. And Marion Brandt's use of unusual shapes to create everyday items really inspired me. And again, shape, Liszewski's use of shape, really, I'm fascinated by. I'm also inspired by Fred Stoddard, who creates these fabulously underglazed teapots and other things out of solid blocks of clay. He literally carves them out of a solid block of clay. But I'm inspired by his use of color and shape. Clarice Cliff, I'm inspired by her use of shape and unusual handles and shapes. And Peter Shire, I'm just amazed and inspired by the fact that he can create a teapot out of any combination of shapes. He's so fun. Precursors to my current work, these little dishes, this little teacup and sugar dish, I was creating after the teapot in the center, which started it all. This is my Kandinsky Brandt merge. This is not glazed, obviously, so can't really see the full effect. But I've done several of these, and all of them are gone except this one. I think I still have this one. My process is maybe unusual, maybe not, maybe it's normal. I'll sketch, and then I'll just overstimulate myself with images, just like go online and hit Pinterest and every other place I can go for images of whatever it is I'm working on, cups, teapots, and then I go back to sketching and I get some feedback on some of my sketches, and I'll create templates from that feedback. From those templates, I will begin to build prototypes. Sometimes I'll build a prototype out of the template, and sometimes I'll build a prototype out of actual clay, and then I'll get feedback on those. And then I'll sketch my final images and add color. So my current body of work was to be place settings, matching dishware that quells the chaos. So I have a few place settings, but my work was interrupted this semester by a nasty virus. Not a virus that I got. It's just a virus that caused me not to be able to fire for about 4 weeks. So what I did was I decided, once I got the little bit of work that I had out of the kiln, I decided that I love playing with the shapes and arrangements of shapes and the shadows that these things make and creating new art with the bowls. So I created wall arrangements or mock wall arrangements with the shadows. I really think I want to press further with that. I really enjoy that. These came out, these blocks. The one on the right is a rocker block. It does rock. It's really awesome. This is the hand building process. I lay my patterns out, cut them out, let them dry, and then I start assembling them, and then I do the scratching, which is scoring, and slipping with water, and I put them together. And then I do lots and lots of refining. Try to get really, really smooth for the nice surface. And I test a lot of glazes. And what is coming is better than what is gone. Like I said earlier, I think that I'm going to take the blocks on the wall with the shadows. I think I'm going to take that a little bit further. I think I'm going to enjoy that in the future. Thank you, and keep creating.